of simply turning your back on any trouble facing you today, or any sense of need or desire, and finding your quick and infallible harmony in whatever shape or form or activity, but truth alone, as best you can. Realize all day long and all night long that the appearing problem and condition is total illusion, and that spirit is the only actual presence, and form and activity here. Heaven is the only place here, the only body here, the only business here, job, career here, the only activity here, the only relationship here, the only companionship here. Therefore, utter perfection is the only everything everywhere here. There is literally nothing but paradise here. There are no snakes here. Therefore, you literally have nothing to do but rest in the infinite ocean of paradise and perfection and love and life and abundance that you live and move and have your being in and as, and which lives and moves and has its being in and as you, in every way, and everything and every activity happening here, right now, as your world, your business, your relationship, your purpose, your every activity. As you rest in and as this ocean of peace and silence, as an openness, a clear transparency of being, or vacuum of being, paradise fills you up. Paradise fills your consciousness, your awareness. You feel it happening as peace or calmness or bliss within. This is the morphing of the scene of awareness, from discordant to harmonious, loving, healthy, wealthy, fulfilled in every way, without a nook or a cranny or a fibre or a grain overlooked. This call is taking place over Easter 2010. The Easter story is the story of the final dying of the human identity, with the transcending of the spiritual, true identity, the resurrection of the pure spiritual being. So it's a beautiful time to be having this call. And of course we know that the time is being this call. So thank you for this call. Your transcendence and mine, from human to spiritual identity, and with it tangible experience, for one and the other are the same, all is one, takes place as we discover the truth of the illusory world sense with its multitude of discords. Learn, therefore, that nothing is to be done with or about it. Learn to turn our backs to it entirely and to rest in calmness and peace, to let the true flow into consciousness, which has the effect of morphing the entire individual world condition from disharmony and frustration into harmony and fulfillment in every way, form and activity. Immediate and complete fulfillment takes. We had a beautiful example of this earlier in the week. One of our friends here has been struggling with a severe financial problem in business for many years. The problem was so severe that on many occasions it appeared as if the business couldn't survive more than a few days longer. And we've been speaking weekly. And since the January Finished Kingdom retreat, he has gradually relaxed from the appearance of the problem more and more successfully. Right in the face of a severe lack of money, he learned to turn his back to it. He learned to ignore it despite any temporary problems or restrictions it placed him under, both in business and home and family. It takes strength, certainly. It takes conviction and a real, I will not allow this trance state to batter or control me any longer attitude. But he did it. And then, during the month of March, just gone, he was witness to the miracle, the transcending, the morphing of the entire problem appearance and its seeming stark reality to the truth of there being wonderful and overflowing abundance of success and money as his business and personal experience. He told me that his very best and most profitable month in business in 15 years, which was achieved some years ago, had miraculously more than doubled, substantially more than doubled actually, during this month of March, and without a single effort on his part. He didn't market his business in any way. He didn't discount even a penny to make his products more appealing or competitive. He didn't do a thing other than make his products visible and available, and then left them and his business entirely alone in terms of conscious effort or proactivity, and rested in and as spirit completely. His total reliance, his total trust was in and as spirit. He knew that spirit is his everything. Therefore, trying to do something in the outer is folly. It's a complete and utter waste of time. It won't work. So leave it alone. He learned that. He simply sat as much as he could during each day, mainly early mornings and late evenings actually, as I'll tell you why in a moment. But he simply watched as a few hundred customers found him and his products and bought them without delay or fuss. And he said that one of his suppliers asked how much he was discounting to attract that many customers. He told him nothing, not a penny. The supplier couldn't believe it, because it's a cutthroat industry, and the norm is to discount. His salespeople are loving it because they're all receiving maximum commissions, and his business is suddenly busy, prosperous, and a joy to be the steward of. And the reason he's only meditating or being in the silence officially early morning and later evening is because, as he said, the only downside is that he's so busy. But it's a joy, of course. And during the day, his mind is not on what most business owners or employees' minds are on the business and the mechanics and the attempted success of that business, his mind is immersed in and as spirit. He has finally learned that all is spirit, despite the very convincing appearance it takes. While his suppliers, his competitors, his staff are bemused, and certainly the staff are soaking up their sudden good fortune, while this is all happening, our friend knows the truth. And here it is. Spirit is the only truth. Spirit is the only presence. Spirit is the only activity. Spirit is the only wealth. Spirit is the only customer. Spirit is the only response. Success. Therefore, absolutely everything in and as business is already and always utterly perfect and complete. If it's already utterly perfect and self-complete, why would there be a need for human effort? Why would there be a need to discount or to market or to sell?
I hope you enjoy this spiritual audio. Like, share and subscribe for more.